Have you heard? 4 rides at Kennywood are being retired. The Paratrooper, the Kangaroo, the Volcano, and the Barren Curve won't be back next year. The park says the decision came after evaluating the popularity and sustainability of those rides. But some people strongly disagree, like Mount Lebanon student Ellen Sieber. I'm joined right now with Ellen Sieber from Mount Lebanon, just 16 years old. But Ellen, tell me a little bit about your Instagram page that you made about Kennywood Park.
So I made this Instagram page because Kennywood's getting rid of the Kangaroo, Paratrooper, Volcano, and the Barren Curve. And so they're like unique classic rides of Kennywood that generations of Pittsburgh families have enjoyed over decades. And so it kind of like the Kennywood loses its charm when they take away these rides. So, people are just trying to do everything they can to stop them from taking them out.
Growing up in Pittsburgh, I'm sure you've gone to Kennywood every year since you were a little girl. Who are the type of riders that you would see on these rides?
Well, each of these rides are for all ages. Every single year I've gone there, I've gone on these rides. So, for little kids to adults, and I think even some parents bring their kids back to Kennywood to relive the memories from when they were little.
There's a separate petition going on. What do you know about that?
I know their goal is to save the Kangaroo and the Paratrooper, and their goal right now is to get around 7,000 signatures, and they have like 6,600 something signatures right now. So a lot of people have been signing it.
Why do you take an interest in this? Why did you want to make the Instagram page and just raise awareness?
Well, these have been my favorite rides, and Kennywood, it's such like a classic Pittsburgh like attraction, and to take away them, it's like heartbreaking, and some people even didn't get to go this summer because of the coronavirus, so you didn't even get like a last ride on it. So it was kind of out of the blue, and they said they were taking them out.
What about your parents? What have they said about the fact that you're creating the Instagram page?
Well, they were surprised that it got like so many like followers, but they were so upset about the rides too because they really enjoyed them as little kids. The Kangaroo has been in Kennywood since 1964. So, they loved taking us back there and like reliving their old memories. So they were really upset about it, and they were glad, like a younger person was raising awareness.
Yeah, I was shocked when you said that you were 16 and had to go to soccer practice tonight.
Yeah.
So if you had Kennywood's ear, what would you want the head of Kennywood to know?
I just don't think they understand, like, Pittsburghers go to Kennywood to see these rides. They don't go to see new rides that you can ride at other amusement parks. They go for classic rides like the Kangaroo and like the Paratrooper. So I just want them to know, like, they're losing people like going to their parks because they're getting rid of the things that they love.
Well, Ellen, thank you so much for talking to us tonight. Best of luck at your soccer practice.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And the petition that we mentioned during our interview, that was started 2 days ago by another Pittsburgher. Just shy of 7,000 people have signed it. Same sentiment, someone wanting to save those 4 rides. Kennywood Park gave us a statement tonight that says, in part, we understand people's disappointment and regret that we had to make this announcement. It was not easy by any means, as we know what these attractions mean to the park and our fans. There are a variety of factors that played into these decisions, from the ever-growing challenge of maintaining older rides to the major difficulties created by the pandemic. We remain committed to providing fun experiences for all members of the family, regardless of thrill-seeking level, and we'll look to add rides that have a broad appeal and fit within Kennywood's established character as conditions improve.